What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. In this Alliance War video, we'll be going up against Report for Piloting. I'll be going past 6 this war. This first node is Aggression Fury, Unblockable L1, and Limber. It's actually a rank 3 champion. I do have Scouter Lens. Scouter Lens is a great mastery to invest in. I highly recommend it. So it does turn out being a Black Panther Civil War. This was pretty weird placement. I guess because of the unblockable L1 node, I could see where you could trip up against this guy. But I did bring my OGV, and there's no way I'm dying to this Black Panther Civil War. Even if I have to tank as much block damage as possible, there's no way I can go back to my battle group and tell them that I died to a Black Panther. So that's what I'm doing. I'm tanking the block damage. I don't care. I don't want the risk of me parrying this guy and him stunning me, even though it's just a rank 3 champion. But yeah, he does go down thanks to my OGV and that L2. So next node is Bane, Enhanced Abilities, and Stun Immunity. It's a Cosmic. I do boost up. I was waiting for max energy. And I didn't really know who this could be. I've seen Medusa on this node a couple times. It actually does turn out to be a Medusa. Stun Immune Medusa, pretty good placement. So I'm trying to get to an L1 really fast before her Living Strands comes up, and I do. I am able to drop that L1 before her third Fury came up and that Living Strands buff came up. She does drop her L1. I transfer Bane really well. This Medusa's going down really quick. The Bane damage and my debuff damage is doing a decent amount of damage. I wasn't able to transfer Bane immediately there, but I do transfer it with that heavy. I drop one more L1, and that Medusa on Bane goes down pretty quick. So next node is node 24. It's a skill. The base attack is too high to be a Korg, so I did go in with my Spark. And it turns out to be a Killmonger. This is pretty good placement, I guess. I rarely see Killmonger on 24. He's usually on 29. So the name of the game is to build to max poise charges without getting back into the wall too much. Killmonger's heavy always catches me, and it does catch me right there. It's so fast. I feel like that second hit from his heavy is so fast. But he does throw the L2. I do get a decent parry, and the reverberation kicks on. I'm just powering through it. I'm just tanking the reverb damage. I stopped hitting him there because I saw I had an L2. I didn't want to drop that L2 while he was in his reverberation. So the buffet node does trigger right there. I get a 5-hit combo, bait out this L1. Another 5-hit combo, and that Killmonger on 24 goes down. So next node is the All or Nothing mini boss. It's a 6-star Thor Ragnarok. This is really good placement. I do heal up my Spark. I'm gonna use him, try and get those taunts out of this Thor Rag. Try and make him throw his specials from my taunt debuff. So once again, name of the game is to build poise charges. I feel like this war was me just backed against the wall trying to build poise charges the whole time. So I don't want to land too many hits on him while I don't have too many poise charges. I want to have 10 poise charges and then start laying into him. Ideally, I wanted to have max poise charges and then just heavy him to death. But I was backed against the wall too much. And I only have 7 poise charges now. I do heavy him now. I do power drain him. I'm just trying to get to 10 poise charges and then start attacking into him. Unfortunately, right here, I was trying to build up my 10th poise charge, and I was off a little bit. He does clip me, and then he does clip me with his heavy. I'm still at 50% health, and now I'm at 49, so that sucks. I won't be critting as hard now that my Spark is below 50% health. I do drop this L1. I saw his power gain buff was going to come on. Even though there's no strike back on it, I was able to drop that L1, and he did not go red. But it's not looking good for me. I was hoping one of those hits would crit. None of them crit. He goes red. He doesn't drop the L3 immediately. He drops a heavy, and I am able to bait out that heavy and kill that Thor Ragnarok. It was very lucky at the end. I should have got hit by the L3. I should have died there, but I didn't. So it's a good thing. Next node, Power Shield. I was expecting a Sentinel. I need vision for the next node, and my Spark was pretty low. I didn't really want to heal up Spark, so I do bring my Void in here. I was thinking, like, what tech could be on this node that my Void can't take out. I was thinking it was going to be, not a Sentry, I thought it was going to be a Sentinel. It turns out being a SpiderMan Stark Enhance. Really good placement once again. I do get parried here. Unfortunately, my retaliation wasn't fast enough. He does get a 5-hit combo on me. He crits really well. I do drop the heavy after his heavy, so I can drop my L1. Shut off Stark's AI before I drop my special. So I do drop the first special, and does a decent amount of damage. This SpiderMan Stark Enhance is ticking down a decent amount from my debuffs. The L2 is unblockable. This fight reminded me a lot of the Spider-Man they just recently added to map 6 in the second section on the left side. Anyway, I dropped an L1 on him. The L1 crit for like 19k. That was a crazy L1 from my Void on this Power Shield node. A 19k crit L1. But I do get that Spider-Man down. Unfortunately, I did get hit. I did get parried, but that's all right. So next node, Mystic. This is Poison. That's why I'm bringing my Vision. Turns out being a Magic. This node also has Brute Force. So Vision against Magic. It's a decent option. I mean, it's not as good as like Gladiator Hulk or Magic against Magic or AA against Magic. But Vision still does the job pretty well. I do spec my utility tree. I do max Pacify. So I'm using that to my advantage. Every time I push her over a power bar, I like to have her stunned. So right there, I dropped my L1 before she was going to an L1 of her own. So there was no chance for her to proc Limbo. This Magic is probably really low sig. She doesn't proc Limbo too much. I'm also using the Pacify Mastery really well. I'm only pushing her over a special bar when she's stunned. So she throws another heavy. I got a really nice stand-up intercept against her after that L2. She throws another heavy. I retaliated with a medium. And that Magic does go down. So that's actually it for me in this Alliance War. Big shout out to Report for piloting. Congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys like this Alliance War video. Till the next one. Peace.